Don't give up. No matter what, don't give up. I know things get hard, but don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on people that don't give up because people are depending on you. Don't give up because you have greatness inside of you. You don't want to waste that. And so I've heard just recently that the richest place in the world is the graveyards because there's so many dreams that died there, so many great ideas. And so don't give up on yourself. You're the most important person to you. And there are people who are counting on you to go and be great. Your children are counting on you, your niece and nephews are counting on you, your spouse is counting on you, your parents are counting. Don't give up on yourself. You what you have inside of you is too important. You don't want to waste it. You don't want to get to 90 years old, 100 years old, and then hate that you did not do what you were called to do. So don't give up on yourself. Keep going. Just know it's going to be hard. You're going to have days that you want to quit, and it's okay to take a day off. It's okay to be, sad for, cry for a minute. That's okay. But just don't give up. Just keep moving forward. Just know that these things will pass. Just know that action, if you just keep moving forward, you can act yourself into feeling like doing what you need to do. And just know that the reason why we don't do what we need to do is because of resistance. It's so easy for us to get distracted with these little shiny objects, the television, the phones, all these different things. It's so easy for us to get distracted. It's so easy for us to go and do something else. So just think about that today. Think about moving forward. Think about just keep moving forward no matter what. Just make up in your mind that even on your hardest days, you're just going to keep going. You're just going to keep moving forward. Know that it's going to be days where you want to quit, and that is normal for everybody. You can't talk to anybody who has not ever felt like quitting. We all feel it. We all want to quit sometimes. Life is hard. But don't quit if it's not for somebody else. Don't quit for yourself. Don't quit for you don't want to get to the end of your life and then have all this regret. And so just keep moving forward. Just make up your mind that you're going to keep moving forward. If you got to step away and go do something fun, if you got to step away and journal, just do whatever you got to do, but just don't quit. Just keep moving forward. If you got to just take one step, you just got to take one step every day until you get out of the rut that you're in. If you just got to take one step every day until you get back to where you need to be. If you got to just think about why you wanted to do this in the first place. And I think we forget about our passion. We forget about our calling. We forget about our purpose. We forget about why we were created. It's the thing that won't let us go. It's the thing that we just like constantly. We let it go. We say we quit and then we back it. It won't let us go because it is our calling. It's our purpose. It's the reason why we were created. So don't quit. Don't quit on yourself. If you quit on yourself, you will find that it's easy for your children to quit. It's easy for people around you to quit. You got to set the example. You got to set the bar high. You got to say, okay, this is what I went through. And so I was thinking about, yesterday I read, and I've seen this 1,000 times, but it affected me differently. Yesterday I saw Thomas Edison he made 3,000 attempts at the light bulb. Thomas Edison made 3,000 attempts at the light bulb. And I was just thinking about, how many things have we given 3,000 attempts? Like if you're a speaker, have you spoke 3,000 times? If you write, if you're an author, if you write for a living, have you wrote 3,000 pages? If you sell something, have you attempted 3,000 people? Have you talked to 3,000 people? And I know a lot of people are going to say, I've done it 3,000 times. Have you done it in a week? That's what I want. I want you to just keep going, just attempt. And so greatness comes on the other side of just pushing past all the hard stuff, pushing past the rejection, pushing past the procrastination. Just keep moving forward and think about Thomas Edison. Whenever you want to quit, just think about Thomas Edison. He stuck with it for 3,000 times. He just tried to sing. And so I think that there's some wisdom, right? When you try something one time, we ought to be learning. Okay, that didn't work. I could try this. You just learn every single time. And then you look and see, okay, somebody who's done this before, can I learn from them? Of course, I know a lot of people are going to be doing, they think that they're doing something unique, and maybe they are. And so you just keep trying. You just keep making tweaks. If you can learn from somebody who's done it already, of course, compress time and, money if you can. But if you just keep trying, like don't let nothing stop you. Don't give up after one time. And so last week I was making cold calls, and I always like to write things down. Well, I've started just writing things down because there is truth on the paper, right? You don't know until you wrote something down. You think you've done something. You think you've been trying. You think it's been hard. You take out your journal and you say, okay, for the last year, this is what I've done in my business. Until you take it out, your journal out, and you look at the paper, you see you ain't done nothing. You haven't done nearly as much as you think that you've done. So last week, I sat down and I was cold calling, right? And I was like, after a little bit, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'll start again tomorrow. And then I'm tracking my calls, right? And so I started looking at the number of calls that I made. 4. I made 4 calls. So if you don't track it, you think you've done something. You think you've made, I thought I had made at least 20 calls because it's just the way it was. But just keep moving forward. Keep trying. Put in your 3,000 attempts. And if you've done 3,000, just do 3,000 more. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dream. Know it's going to be hard, but just keep moving forward. Track everything that you're doing. Just keep making tweaks. Just keep getting better. Keep learning. Keep growing. And you will get to where you want to be. The reason why we don't get to where we want to be is because we quit. Stop quitting on yourself. Just keep moving forward. Track it. Make the tweaks. Learn, grow, get better, and keep trying. Don't give up on yourself. Stop quitting. Stop quitting. It's going to be hard, but you're going to get to where you want to be if you just stop quitting.